Hello, it's me, Oscar from Marijuana Garden.
Frisson, pronounced free-sawn, is derived from the French word for shiver or chills. It's a fascinating psychophysiological phenomenon that describes the sensation of chills or goosebumps experienced in response to emotionally rewarding or aesthetically pleasing stimuli. Often referred to as aesthetic chills or musical chills, it can even be colloquially called a skin orgasm due to its pleasurable nature. Here's a breakdown of its physical and psychological aspects. The physical manifestations include tingling and chills. The most prominent physical sensation is a tingling or prickling feeling on the skin, often described as shivers up the spine or waves moving up the back, neck, shoulders, and arms. Piloerection or goosebumps is frequently accompanied by frisson. Tiny muscles at the base of hair follicles contract, causing hairs to stand on end and producing goosebumps. Physiological arousal, while not always consciously felt, is linked to the activation of the sympathetic nervous system. This leads to measurable changes like increased skin conductance and sometimes a slight increase in heart rate and pupil dilation. Let's talk about psychological triggers and characteristics. Frisson is typically triggered by stimuli that are deeply moving, beautiful, or inspiring. While most commonly associated with music, it can also be elicited by various other stimuli. Music is the most frequent trigger, with moments of musical surprise such as unexpected chord changes, sudden modulations, dynamic shifts like a crescendo, or powerful vocal performances being common culprits. Art and nature, such as experiencing profound beauty in paintings, sculptures, breathtaking landscapes, or stunning natural phenomena, can also induce frisson. Speech and poetry, with eloquent speeches, compelling narratives, or evocative poetry, can bring about the same sensation. Film and theater, with dramatic moments in movies or plays, and rituals and ceremonies, with certain rituals or events that evoke strong emotional responses, are also known triggers. Despite sometimes involving a chill, frisson is generally experienced as a positive and even pleasurable emotional response. It can be a moment of ecstasy, awe, or inspiration. The sensation of frisson is typically brief, lasting only a few seconds. Individual variability. Not everyone experiences frisson, and the intensity and triggers can vary greatly from person to person. Some individuals may even be able to self-induce it. Distinct from ASMR, while both involve tingling sensations, frisson is distinct from autonomous sensory meridian response, or ASMR. ASMR is often characterized by tingles centered around the head and neck, triggered by specific sounds like whispering or tapping, and is associated with relaxation and sleepiness. Scientific explanation. The neurobiological basis of frisson involves the brain's reward system, particularly areas rich in dopamine. When a stimulus capable of inducing frisson is encountered, there's increased connectivity between brain regions responsible for processing auditory information, like the anterior insula, and those involved in reward processing, such as the caudate and nucleus accumbens. The brain's anticipatory mechanisms play a role. The caudate nucleus, for example, shows activity before the peak of the emotional experience, suggesting it anticipates the rewarding moment. The nucleus accumbens then activates during the actual release of pleasure. This suggests that frisson is a response to the brain's prediction of a rewarding event, and when that prediction is met, or even exceeded in a surprising way, it triggers the physiological and emotional response. In essence, frisson highlights the deep connection between our emotional and physical selves, demonstrating how powerful aesthetic experiences can translate into tangible bodily sensations.
Mm.